So this is platform number 2 going down to 1. Let's talk about the same situation. The cement needs to be cleansed, and then we need to make sure that none of this is ready to spall. And as you can see, I can already break that with my finger. So, you know, you got to fix the cement, then you got to seal it. You got to seal anything that collects against the building, remove any old wiring that might be problematic. Again, the angles here, just like up above. Verify the connections of the bracket. If not, you know, just we're going to put in additional bolting, or we're going to replace the rivets. 100% of the rails out on number 2 to 1, platform number 2 down to 1. Let's take a look at some of the cement issues that we might be having here. I don't see any cement issues. Nothing, no major blowout, so just clean up all the connections, make sure they're good. All right. Change that. We do have cement problems in this corner, so see that's a major blowout right there in that corner. So that whole corner's got to get repacked correctly with hydraulic cement, fast drying hydraulic cement. So as you can see, there's space opening. See that? You already got space opening. So in some cases, the fire escape may have some emergency work done to it, just to make sure nothing is loose in any way while work is being performed by the vendor. And this is also the connection to the ladder. So any connection up here that belongs to the ladder needs to be rebolted if we're avoiding the load test, or it needs to be verified and cleaned in silicones, because that's the process. You know, if you're going to verify something, you clean it, you silicone it, and you prime it so that it can be observed by the engineer of record. If you're going to avoid it and go away for the load test, or get away from the load test, then you're changing every bolt anyway, and then you're going to seal it and you're going to prime it so it can be inspected by the inspector of record. Okay, so now I'm going down to from the second to the first, and that's the ladder. And again, you got all this rust has got to be cleaned out. This is why every single rail on every floor is coming out. So the stringer clips look good. You got to seal them up. It looks like as we keep getting down further, you know, the treads are just got more corrosion. So for me, because 3 out of 4 staircases, if not more, are showing that they're going to be done 100% of all the treads are going to be rebolted. So remove 100% of the treads. I don't think we should be backing it up above. So because we have so many treads down below with heavier corrosion, let's just change out all the bolts up above, seal it 100% with silicone. 35 to 50 year. All right, same thing happening here. This is the second to the third, and let me just verify to make sure we have nothing here. That's the second floor, and again, it looks like it's just the standard. Go take a look at the cement. The only one that's totally a blowout is going to be in this corner. See that blowout right there? Got to repack that whole corner. Everything else just needs attention and it needs to be sealed. Prime the area. Every one of these brackets, you got to seal it so it stops this water. Okay, so now we're on floor number 1. Okay, so here we are on floor number 1. Fire escape needs, again, just the standard that we've talked about above. 100% of these rails are coming out because they're all creating a sandwich, and it's all eating, the rust is eating the channel in the bottom of the angle, or of the flat. We're going to have to silicone shut that and infill it with silicone because there's going to be gaps. Change this angle again, just like we're going to change that angle again. Got to make sure that all the supports are properly treated and again verified, or if you're going to just avoid the load test, let's just swap out all the rivets or back them up accordingly as per the requirement. Any connections tying in, same thing, verify it, or you got to change it out. Okay, so first floor, as you can look up, you've got the ladder here. Once you lift this ladder, she guillotines down to the ground. Okay, and you got to make sure that all the connections on this ladder are swapped out. All the bolts are swapped out. She is punched through and welded, so that's the correct fabrication for that. You got to make sure that every and all connection that she slides through correctly, she doesn't pull out in any way. Okay, that she has everything, including this connect. Well, again, 100% of the railings are going to get done because they're going to be pulled out anyway. Brackets, same as above. We have some cement issue over there. As you can see, that needs to be repacked. It's starting to look like that one in that corner. Seems to be a common corner for a problem. Okay, this bracket here is gone. 100% of the stairs is going to be done, as you know from the previous recording. And you got a lot of paint that has lead in it, so no welding on this fire escape. This is 100% bulb rechange. As soon as you cleanse this area and you wire brushed it and you spot primed it and you painted it, leave it primed so we can take a look at it, so we can photograph it and verify that the connections have been taken care of. That way we can proceed to paint in the spring. Same thing here. All right, so we have basically a fire escape here that has got rust growth in all the rails. We've got rust growth in all the treads. And that there is going to be a majority of the activity. So we really have passed the 50 to 75% threshold of bolting and rebolting. It makes no sense to leave behind any more original hardware. So this is really a candidate for a full refurb to avoid the load test. Any questions, fire escape engineers? Inspect the summary video. This is the courtyard fire escape. Side courtyard. Possible location for the fire escape tools and materials. It is open, so the weather will get in here, but this is a possible location for setting up tools. There's a hallway here. You have the backyard here that helps feed this fire escape. So a lot of this can be moved. And so this is the fire escape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7th goes to the roof. With 6 full fire escape stairs. So this is another possible setup here with approval. And then you go into this area here, and this is another possible setup area. Again, with access into a common area here that we could use for warm-up. So this could be a possible location. I think this is near the apartment, but this is a possible area. Again, trash is here, but the fire escape system is here in its entirety. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th to the roof. And but it does have access to the street. So it's through here. There's a bathroom here. That's good for the bathroom. And access with a gated area with a key for the crash bar to the street. So you can bring things through here and use this as a setup for this location.